Okay, this video started out as an unboxing, and as you can see, well, you may not be able to see, there is no bolt carrier group in this box. The Stinking Surplus Arms back ordered my bolt carrier group and charging handle. So here I'm just opening up the tool. Also, there's my new torque wrench, which I didn't have a very good one of those. There's a little peel washer, a crush washer for the brake, the flash hider. So here I am thinking, okay, I'm just going to do this by hand. I was actually able to get it torqued to 30 pounds. Not having done this before, I thought I was just going to get that on there tight enough to line it up. Well, then I realized that's not going to work. So I took it up to the shop. I thought, well, I'll put it on the wood vise, and that way I won't scratch it up, and it'll hold it, and I can get the barrel nut tightened up to 35 or 40 foot-pounds and get the hole lined up. This plan obviously doesn't work either. So here I've bought the little alignment tool. I'm seeing if it's going to be lined up, and you can see the receiver there. Just when I try to torque it, it's turning in the vise, and the barrel nut's not even turning. So here I am, distraught, driving home really fast. No, just kidding. And trying to figure out what to do next. This is Friday. This is today, Friday, before the big shoot. Really wanted to finish up the AR, so I started thinking, how am I going to get this thing done? So I started calling around trying to find a gunsmith, and called everybody in town. I started looking outside around the skirts of Chattanooga. I did find Norman Meyer, a local gunsmith. He's about 15 miles away. So that'll catch us up to about 2 o'clock today. The video picks up where I just meet Norman, and I'm in his shop. You're kind of saving my life here, because me and some friends are going to go shoot 500 yards tomorrow, and I wasn't going to be able to take my AR with me. I didn't think of doing that.
Yeah, see, that's got to be precise and square.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no movement.
Well, that'll hold it there. And I was trying to put it in a wood vise, yeah, and the metal was digging into the wood.
And I've had somewhere I've got a plastic vice block hinged for, it says flat top or carry handle, but it doesn't. Without the carry handle, it doesn't hold well enough. So,
right.
Loosen it a little bit. Oh, that's pretty tight. You got it that tight by hand?
Yeah. It's funny. Well, I imagine some of it was, I may have tightened it a little bit with the wood vise, but I didn't want to tear up the wood vise, so I stopped.
Got to go a little bit more. Not much though. I'm gonna have to loosen it and retighten it.
I think that was the one I was running into. I couldn't get it loose and then retighten it.
And I don't think I know for a fact the previous notch is not adequate.
Right, yeah, I found that out. I figured if I could get it that far by hand, it wasn't tight enough. That looks a lot straighter than when I had it, though.
Mm-hmm,
well, yeah.
I think it's actually...
Yeah, you're getting a lot closer because mine was way off to the side.
I don't know what we're touching, but...
I think it just must be metal edges, don't you think? Because there's like jagged edges on that little port there, that little hole.
Mm-hmm, but normally you want to get it so it'll go...
Yeah, that's why I got the tool. I didn't want to force the gas tube in there.
We'll try your gas tube and see it.
It might be a little smaller. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that tool gives you a little fudge room.
In fact, we may have tightened it slightly past where we want to go. Because if I... Well,
That's something you can do easier when somebody's watching you.
with a camera.
Yeah.
These things are so short. It's
Oh
really
yeah, I don't know
hard to
how.
hang on to.
I just realized when you were doing that, I thought, how in the world would I do that?
Let me get it started enough to get in there. And what I'm going to have to do is find a way to index this. When you bought that upper, did they tell you any name or who made it?
This, it was a,
I was wondering. I see that little thing there.
it was a Spikes Tactical, I think,
Oh, okay.
or something like that. But it doesn't. It's not stamped because it says it has a blemish on it somewhere. I think it's right here. So I bought it as a blemished. You know, it had a blemished finish. So that's why it's not marked, I think. Is that just a start? Have a starting place for the next bit?
Yeah, let me get my air hose over here. Should have made a little flat in there for the drill bit to come down. Yeah, see, that gives me a flat surface. The drill won't hit a round thing and try and deflect out.
Oh, yeah. Norman is saving my life. I gotta go pick up Alex right now, but I'll have to come back. I had no idea that the barrel had to be indexed. It's a lot to learn here. There's this little shop back there. It's kind of neat. Oh, that looks good, doesn't it? Look.
I didn't know if you wanted that on there or not. I went ahead and stuck it.
Oh, you put the forward assist on.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Put it in and drive a pin through it is all you have to do.
Oh, yeah. Well, thanks a bunch. That's looking good. So, I guess it lined up and everything pretty good.
Near as I can tell, but then again, a lot of times I think they are and they're not, so.
We'll find out tomorrow.
I have no idea where this thing is. Have you got a little adjustment tool for that?
I've got a little pointed, you know, like a little tool that has a point on it. I can stick that in there.
I've used a wooden dowel that I just kind of made a hole in it and drove it over that square thing with something else.
Yeah.
When I was stuck with that one, I don't have one of those little tools.
This one didn't have the holes drilled in it that I bought, so
Yeah.
this was that looks really good.
Unlucky we just
You
happened
cleaned
to
that
have
front sight post up, didn't you?
which thing?
Huh? You cleaned this up.
Yeah, a
didn't you?
little bit. It was just dusty from laying.
I was going to show Barrett. See, he was asking me how. See this drill press? It's like a milling, more like a milling machine. A drill press. It's pretty cool.
They bring good
It's an
money.
1889 Remington.
Yeah, I think he said this was made in 1902.
That is neat.
But
Wow.
it's been blacksmithed a little bit. That's what gets them. You can see that right there.
Oh yeah.
That's been brass brazed, and then someone poured lead in on top of it. I'm not sure what.
Like lead was going to stay, right?
Yeah, better than having a gaping
Yeah.
hole.
Yeah, that's true.
Have you seen these?
Huh.
That's
Better
that's
grip.
Like, oh yeah, it's like tactical. Everybody wants to do tactical.
Yeah. Maybe someday I'll be tactical. I doubt it, but
All right, let's see.
I need to find another. If you ever come across any old single barrel shotguns like 12 gauges,
Yeah.
call me up. I'm looking for one. Well, Norman saved us. He saved the 500-yard shoot. It's literally 6 o'clock on Friday evening, and I just picked up my upper. He was nice enough to go ahead and put the fork grips and everything on there. Looks good. Can't wait. Now, I'm going to have to borrow a bolt carrier group and charging handle from my guest, Mr. T. He's going to bring 3 ARs, so that's not going to hurt him any. So, but the funky AR will shoot tomorrow. Yes, it will. Anything to say about that?
Let's do it.
I like Barrett. Simple. Just do it. Well, there she is. A beautiful machine. That's right. Beautiful. Norman ended up swapping the front post and all that for the one I had bought because we had to drill out the pinholes and everything. And the one that I bought didn't come drilled, but it's just a beauty. Trying to figure out how to get it all in one shot. So I'm really happy with it. Now, tomorrow, I will have to use Mr. T's, my guest, coming to shoot 500 yards with me. He's going to bring a bolt carrier group and a charging handle, and that will be the only thing Okay, tomorrow we're going to see how she does at 500 yards. The first 223 slug coming out of this baby isn't going to stop until it gets to 500 big ones. I hope you guys have enjoyed this series. I certainly have. It's been a lot of excitement and heartache and pain and anticipation and constipation, but it's been really much fun. So thanks a lot, guys.